Let's get George on.
Legend.
George, my friend, how are we doing today?
Not too bad, gentlemen. How are you guys?
Big up, George. Big up.
Look, we're doing good. It was, in the end, what seemed like a routine win, 3-1. Although at times, especially in the first half, it didn't seem like it was going to be that way. What was your take on the overall performance?
Right. So basically, I called up today to sort of mention my plight for today because I wasn't at the game. I always seem to miss the games where Sonny scores an absolute screamer. So what ended up happening was today was my son's final game at I had to basically sell my ticket on Ticket Exchange. So we turn up today for 2 o'clock kickoff. Sorry, 2:30 kickoff. Did the other team turn up? No, they didn't. So I'm absolutely gutted. I missed the game. I've seen the goals on YouTube. I mean, by the sounds of it, Kulusevski's basically changed the game when he came on, and sort of just so happy to see Kane get a goal at this point where we need him to start firing as well. Are sort of into going up to Anfield. And hopefully that goal from Sonny is going to get him to sort of kick on and get a bit of confidence back, which has been sadly lacking. But yeah, look, it sounds as though it wasn't the straightforward game that it should have been. It sounds as though Lucas didn't have the greatest of impacts, which I'm a little bit disappointed with because obviously we look on at him as so fondly, but it's I'm not sure if he's going to be around for too much longer at this rate. And my theory on Bergwijn not starting again, I just think that perhaps he's looking elsewhere. And I think Conte needs to get players on the pitch who are committed to Tottenham Hotspur. I hope I'm wrong on that one, but it just doesn't make sense him not getting the minutes that he's entitled to, in my opinion, anyway.
Do you think that's the conversation that he's had then, George, with Conte or his agent saying, look, we will be looking elsewhere in the summer, or maybe Conte isn't able to promise him the minutes that he really wants in a World Cup year, and because of that, Conte thinking, well, I don't want anyone here who won't be relying on next season. Do you reckon that's the conversation that they've had?
Yeah, I think it's a big disappointment on Stevie B's part. Him not getting the minutes that he's getting, considering. So I think that conversation is happening. Don't get me wrong. I think Conte liked it. I think that he is probably trying to get him to convince him to stay. But in the meantime, if his mind's not in the right place, I don't think he can risk playing him, considering what we've got coming up now. I mean, I think that he would have spoken to Stevie B and said, look, I need to try and convert you into some kind of a wing back. And I just don't think that Stevie B feels confident doing that. He wants to have a more attacking role in perhaps sort of the Kulusevski mold. But at the moment, I'm just not sure he's as reliable as Kulu to bring in that position. I have my concerns about that as well, Bobby.
But Son, with Son's 2 goals today, chasing down Mo Salah in the Golden Boot race. He's now 3 behind him with 4 games to go, with 2 unbelievable finishes as well today. Do you think there's, is there a chance that maybe with him getting back on track, maybe he can make a late charge against Salah for that Golden Boot?
I think that's what he's probably going to have in his sights now. I mean, any player taking that attempt outside of the box, I think that's what he's got on his mind. He's in with the chance. And look, Sonny's a world-class player, and he could well do it if if everything lands in the right place and he gets the chances and opportunities, he can do it. And I tell you what, there would be nothing that would make me more happy than to see him make that Golden Boot. I think it's it's been a long time coming, and he's not had the just rewards at Tottenham that he really deserves for the efforts that he puts in. I would love to see that. I really would.
He's one of the players that we just take for granted. The fan base just take for granted. I mean, like you say, he's world class. Probably for me, the best left winger. Oh, is that?
Bowen has just been has he been taken out? Oh
This
no,
could be red.
he's giving a dive. He's giving a dive against Bowen.
Man. Sorry, I was.
Ramsdale didn't. Sorry, Ramsdale comes charging out. Bowen gets the touch first, and he's given a dive against Bowen.
Yeah. I would thought
That was a close moment. Yeah, I thought that was a close one. Anyway, sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah. I don't know. What was I saying?
About Sonny.
Yeah. He's one of those players that as a fan base we just take for granted, and there's a lot of his son world class. Of course he is. But one of our other strikers, Harry Kane. I know you've only seen the goals, George, but he looked a bit off today. His first touches weren't there. He scored a goal, of course, and that's what he's there for. But it did look a bit off the pace again. Is there any specific reason? Do you reckon he's looking? Is he tired? Does he need a break, or is it simply just one of those phases he's going through?
I'm not sure it's a phase. I don't think he's. I've certainly noticed that he doesn't get back as much as he used to in that creative midfield role, and I think Conte's asking him to play that number 9. So the delivery for him, I don't think he's getting the right opportunities that he would like from the creative point of view. I think when we had Doherty in there, his sort of resurgence has made a big impact, and I think Harry Kane was getting the opportunities that he was getting through that right hand side with him and Kulu. And even when Doherty was playing on the left hand side, it was it was I think we were seeing greater opportunities being handed to him, whereas at the moment I think he's struggling to see those, and he's sometimes getting caught a little bit out of position. I'm finding trying to get himself into those number 9 positions, into the space, and he's being crowded out. So it has been a bit of a struggle, but look, he's got a goal now. I think we've just got to keep our fingers crossed, and hopefully Kulu and Sonny, sort of are there dragging the defenders around, and he can get those opportunities.
Yeah.
All right, George.
Just want to say.
Arsenal scored again. Gabriel's headed it in at the back post, and Arsenal are leading 2-1 at the Olympic Stadium.
That's not what I wanted to say, but hey, what we'll know from what we've learnt today is obviously Daki makes a big change, but also if Sonny doesn't score a cracker, it's George's fault because he's at the game. So well done, George.
Listen, I won't miss one. I won't miss any more home games. I'll try.
Good up, big up, mate. Nice talking
Probably
to you.
good to see you back again, and it's good to see you sort of back in full flow.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to be here, mate. Thank you very much. Big up.
Nice one, George.